You know what else used to be literally massive when we were younger?
What?
World debt, and it still is. Not world debt, country debt, nationwide debt. And now it's even more massive. I pulled the plug on my best friend.
Hey, that could be in a couple months. We have no clue.
I know. You're gonna see that on your feed. Subscribe.
I think they'd be like, yeah, you can't like have Earth, but you can have China.
Hello and welcome to That Goes Awesome, the only podcast where everything goes awesome. I am Jaden.
What is that?
Oi, matey, I'm glad you asked.
That is not a pirate accent. Don't even try. No.
It is me.
It is you.
It's Jaden.
Hey.
Just being silly.
Speaking of pirates and ships, have you heard all about the Hantavirus? You know what I'm talking about here?
Yes, I have. I'm sorry.
What's your take?
I'm a little... I didn't think you were going to say ship. Speaking of pirates and ship...
I see what you mean.
That's why that caught me off guard.
What's your take on that?
Yeah, keep them stranded.
Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know, there's a cruise ship, and I cannot remember where it was at. It was in the ocean.
Cape Verde.
Okay.
In the Atlantic Ocean.
Okay, it was in the Atlantic Ocean. And there was an outbreak of the Hantavirus. Okay.
Yeah.
And this, I'm gonna be real. It's like similar to COVID, like just some random outbreak came out of nowhere, but it's like more dangerous.
Yeah.
Like the mortality rate is pretty high. Like
Yeah, but only like 3 people had got it. As of recording this.
as of recording this, 10 people had it and 3 people died from it.
I stand corrected.
Yeah. And honestly, that's outdated now. I don't know up to date information on that. But it started on this ship, and people just kept getting sick, and so now everybody was like, it was debating like, should they let them dock or not? Because the people on there are like, please let us go home. Like we have lives that we want to get back to, but also I don't think anyone wants to repeat.
Wait, that's completely fair, and I don't know about you, but I personally am not a fan of docking.
Stop.
Sorry, it's not funny. It's not funny.
There's people alive on the line.
Us docking is on the line.
No. We're gonna keep that offline.
Look that up.
No.
Not us, just in general, if you don't know what that means. I think the Urban Dictionary has a good definition.
It probably does. It has a lot of good definitions.
Yeah.
Debatably.
Not you, Nana.
So, do you think they should let them back on land?
Yes. But, my take of it is, I feel like, at this point, we should have some type of protocol for this.
Yeah.
And like, I haven't looked that much into it, like, I don't know that much about it, but, like, just my rough idea is, like, surely we have somewhere, like, on land, like, we can quarantine them. Like, just dock them wherever and have them go, like, into quarantine so they can, like, get off of the sea and, like, actually live, and then just have them wait out until either they're obviously clear of the virus or maybe they're not, and then figure out where to go from there. But I feel like we should have some type of scenario for that.
I think you're right, but my take is that we should keep them on the boat because it is the safest for other people.
Yeah, but my idea is, like, keep them on the boat for now if we have to until we can figure out where to quarantine them. But I feel like we should have somewhere where we could just, like, they can get off the boat and not interact with any other humans. They just go straight into quarantine.
See, that at that point, my take is why not keep them on the boat? That's the best quarantine there can be because they don't have access. We can bring them food and water and stuff like that. That's fine. But, like, if we're going to put them back on land and immediately put them in quarantine, why not just keep them on the boat?
Is that what's happening, though? Are we, like, airdropping them food?
So I'm asking you this now because, clearly, you're a little behind. But as of this being posted...
Nope.
3 weeks ago. Yeah, okay, as of this being posted, yeah. 3 weeks ago, they've been on land for a few days.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the ship has been out of the water for a long time.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So are they quarantining?
Don't think so.
God, dude, I'm just a random dude at a podcast, and I thought of that.
I'm looking this up real quick. I'm going to fact check before I talk about it too much. But.
That's what I don't understand is, like, how are there so many people in the world, and yet we don't think about stuff like this. Like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is, like, some... I'm sure they're, like, taking protocols and stuff. But I don't understand how we're in a scenario where, like, something would be happening where we've never thought about this happening before. Or, like, we haven't come up with a solution for when it happens. Because we should have something set in place to where if a virus breaks out at sea, there is somewhere for these people to go to where they don't have to be stranded out on the ocean, or they don't have to just be taken into some random country and potentially just spread the virus to everybody. We should have thought about this.
No, yeah, I agree. So it seems like they're being sent back to their home countries and then being watched there.
So they're not all from the same home country. So we're spreading the virus.
We're spreading the virus
to all the countries.
And as of 47 minutes ago, another person from that ship has tested positive for it. So 2022 in 2026.
I don't want to go back there.
I don't want to go back.
The only thing about 2020 that was nice is Carol Baskins.
Not having to go to school was a huge plus, but I don't have to do that anyway.
Oh, man, I want to go to school. Why are we doing that?
I don't know.
Okay, future us, 3 weeks from now when I'm listening back to this, for the record, we were recording this ahead of time because Christian's going to party.
That's not true, but
it literally is.
I'm not going to party. I am going on vacation.
You're going to party on vacation, are you? Like, woohoo! Legos!
Legos?
You can go to Legoland?
I'm not going to Legoland.
You should.
I'm going to Disney and Universal.
Yeah.
Which I'm very excited about.
Yeah, so, yeah, Mickey Mouse! Okay.
Mickey Mouse!
Yeah, so we were recording this ahead of time. So, Jaden, 3 weeks from now, please tell me you're safe. But, hopefully this isn't more of a thing by then.
See, we're gonna, like, post this in, like, all of the United States is gonna be, like, caught on fire, and there's sand everywhere, just full on Mad Max style stuff. Like, it's over.
Yeah.
This is the last of humanity as we know.
Consider this a time capsule. Capsule. For that goes awesome. Back pre-pandemic. Man, that's so scary though.
I don't want another one, man.
I don't either.
It's so funny, like, talking about this right now, because there will be 3 weeks in the future. So everybody's like, guys, we already shot them all.
Guys, don't worry. We take care of it.
I do want to listen back to this after knowing what eventually happens to them.
Yeah, because like right now, like I had heard about it, obviously, like I said, but I haven't paid much attention to it because I was just hoping and praying it was just gonna be nothing. But it could potentially be something by the time we listen back. So
we'll probably learn more about what's actually going on, like the virus. At that point,
all I know right now is apparently it's from some type of rodent, right? It's not like
it's like the chance of humans getting it is like crazy slim. It's just the fact that somebody got it on a cruise ship, I guess, which like a whole bunch of people were really close together.
Yeah, but COVID started from bats, right?
I think so. That might have just been like a theory thing, but
we
know where it came from.
That's just a theory.
A COVID
theory.
But like, I think we'll be okay. I don't think something like COVID will happen for a long time.
Well, even if COVID, not exactly COVID, but if something COVID-like happened again, now because we lived through COVID, there's so many, like I kept using the word protocols before, there's so much set up now to where we can function as a society through a pandemic.
Yeah, we know more now.
Yeah.
Like, so in the past, like, 1,000 years of humanity, maybe longer, like, literally, like, every, like, 20s, like 1720s, 1820s, that kind of thing, there's been, like, a new outbreak of some sort of plague thing.
Yeah.
So now, we'll be fine until 2120.
There you go. Yeah, well, hopefully I'm fine by then. In heaven. God, I would have to be 117.
You can make it.
I'm gonna have to start eating a lot more veggies.
But see, now's the thing. Do you think they're gonna like in the future? Do you think people are gonna have longer lives or shorter lives?
Longer for sure, because as we go on, people are historically living longer because of all medicine.
There's also been like I feel like there's been a dissonance there where it was going up for a long time and now we're starting to go back down because of like statistics.
Who'd you ask?
It was like I personally asked them. But I'm pretty sure there was like a thing where it was like in the like early 1900s, like yeah, you were like living to like 70 and 80 and stuff like that. And then like we started to get higher up, and we were starting to live to like average like 80s to 90s, and now I think we're back to 70s and 80s. So do you think it's gonna go down, or do you think
I don't know if that's true or not. I thought we just kept going up. I don't know.
I don't think we're continuing to go up.
Well, I don't see why we would go down.
The economy sucks, like bad. There's a lot of people like dying because they can't afford medicine and stuff like that. We're getting more medicine.
Okay.
People can't afford it.
That's a good reason.
Yeah, which is not a good reason.
No,
that sucks.
That's a logical reason.
But as long as we can band together and form medication against the Hantavirus, as long as we have a podcast to listen to, it'll all
as
be
long
okay.
as long as we are podcasting, it is all
Everything
okay.
will continue
Okay.
going awesome.
Well, Christian, more positive note. So I was thinking, what's like the best form of, or like no, how can you like, how do you look at somebody and you know they're just like they're a good kind of person, and they're like the kind of person you want to hang out with, like good vibes. Okay, I have one.
Okay.
I think like the number one indicator of someone being like a good vibes person you want to hang out with, if you just see them just dancing
That's valid.
to like no music. Okay, maybe they like have music in their head or something, or like, but like I'm just like I'll be working and like I'll just like I'll see a dude and he's just like, or like I'll see a dude like busting it down.
That's valid.
And I'm like, that's the kind of people I want to hang out with. Those that are just don't care and they just want to dance.
I'll go simpler.
Okay.
I think you can almost immediately tell if somebody's a good or bad person based on them smiling.
What do you mean? Like how they smile or if they smile?
Both. Because like a lot of times if you see somebody smile, you can be like, that's not a valid smile. Because like, you've seen Mr. Beast smile. He doesn't move his eyes. He goes. Like his eyes don't smile. Your whole face has to smile. If your whole face is smiling, I think I'm more inclined to believe you're a good person.
Yeah.
If you only smile with part of your face, I'm scared of you. Yeah, there you go. Move those eyelids. It's a weird thing to try to explain, like about how like to tell somebody's good or not. But I feel like it's almost every time you walk into a new class, for example.
Yeah.
When your teacher walks into the room, you can almost immediately tell if it's a good or bad professor.
Yeah.
Every single time.
And you can immediately tell if you have baddies in there or not.
Throwback. But like, do you have any other examples? Because smiling is my biggest thing.
No, I didn't really think of that many examples. I just thought it was really funny how I just kept seeing people dance just to no music.
I think it's also how quickly somebody else is able to make you smile.
Oh, for sure.
If you have an entire conversation with someone the first time you meet them and never like feel like, oh, like they just said something funny, I'm laughing now.
Yeah.
That's not a good person.
Well, I mean, also just like generically speaking, when people talk to you, if they seem like interested in you, like you'll have a lot of conversations. Like I've met a lot of people where I start talking to them and they just only talk to me about themselves. They're like, yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. But if they're like, hey, like, how are you? Like, what have you been doing?
Yeah,
like,
exactly. I love talking about myself. I love letting people share that with me as well. It's so fun.
Yes.
Like, there's like nothing I love more than talking about things that I love. Not like I can't talk about myself for a long time
because you don't love yourself.
I do love myself, but if you like ask me to like talk to you about Star Wars or like a game that I play or something like that, I can talk like, forever. And
like,
if you seem interested in what I'm saying, even if you're not,
Mm-hmm.
I really appreciate that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
On the flip side, if you like can't ever talk about something that you're personally not interested in, you're probably not fun to talk to.
Yes, because you have to be able to talk about stuff that other people are interested in.
Yeah.
Even if you don't necessarily care that much.
If I'm talking to someone and they're happy about what they're talking about,
yes.
I'm usually happy.
Yeah, it's a great indicator, and I think it just goes along with a lot of people, like how they smile and stuff, like you said a minute ago, and how they just their face when you're telling them something.
Yeah, you can tell if somebody's locked in or not.
Yes.
On the flip side of this, what do you think is the easiest way to tell if somebody's not a fun person?
They don't dance.
They don't smile.
They don't
They
smile.
only use half their face to smile.
Yeah. Not saying Mr. Beast is a bad person.
I think telling if somebody's a bad person usually takes slightly longer to tell if they're a good person.
Yeah, and where I was going with it before wasn't even necessarily like good person versus bad person. It was more just like who I think I'd get along
Yeah.
with.
Because there's some people that I'm like, minute one, I'm like, this person's gonna be my friend, or no, I can't stand this person, and then it flips every once in a while. Sometimes it won't go the other way, and that reminds me of something that we talked about in person, not on podcast a few days ago, which is like, there is nothing I can't stand more than an unfunny person who thinks they're hilarious.
Yeah.
I think on the flip side of that, a funny person who doesn't think they're funny is awesome. Like somebody who can who constantly is like saying something hilarious but like doesn't laugh at their own joke. That gets me way more than somebody who tells the most unfunny joke ever and then dies laughing at it.
Right.
If you time either one of those, you're good. Like if you say something that you truly think is funny and no one else laughs and you think it's funny, most of the time somebody else will laugh with you because it's fun to see people having fun.
You know who I think is a great example of somebody who is really funny but doesn't necessarily try to be funny?
I was scared you were going to do the opposite, but no, go ahead.
No. Jake.
That is so true.
Jake is hilarious. Jake, who, if you haven't seen it, we played Jeopardy with. So go back and check out that video. Mans is actually hilarious.
He is so funny.
He's
such a monotone man.
Yeah, he like... Maybe he like plots and does think out and write out jokes.
I don't think he does that.
I don't think he really tries to be funny. He's just like, him existing is funny.
I hate that you said that because it sounds so mean, but yes, his existence is funny. If he's around, the vibe is better. He's one of those people. Yeah, for sure.
But like he doesn't say a lot. He's like quiet, but like he's that guy in the corner just like who says funny things that if you're around him, you know.
His presence is good.
Yeah,
it's an enjoyable presence.
You think of anybody on the other side of that?
I can absolutely think about people on the other side, but I'm not gonna mention them on this podcast.
You know who you are.
Yeah, they probably don't.
No, that's the problem. You don't.
Okay, so.
Okay.
Speaking of how we just played some good old Jeopardy. Okay.
Yep.
Please go watch that. We had a great time.
That video was so much fun. If you haven't seen it, like actually go back and watch it. That was great.
So a lot of buttons are pushed in that episode. Okay, that video. And a few episodes ago of this podcast, we started the conversation with the good old red versus blue button that was going around on Twitter and stuff for a while ago. I like buttons. Do you like buttons?
Yes.
Would you like to press some more buttons?
Yes, I would.
Okay. So
we brought a button.
You probably know where I'm going with this, maybe.
Yeah.
So this like used to be like literally massive back whenever we were younger.
You know what else used to be literally massive when we were younger?
What?
World debt, and it still is. Not world debt, country debt, nationwide debt, and now it's even more massive.
This sounds like if one of those things where it's like if you or a family member has been diagnosed with mesothelioma or something like that. That's what it feels like you're leading into. So it's kind of like along the lines of Would You Rather. People used to do a thing called Would You Push the Button, and like sometimes you'll still see them on like TikTok or something like that. But it's always just like you can push this button and this will happen, but this will happen, and then you're like weighing the pros versus the cons.
And bros versus the does. Pawns versus the knights.
Anything else?
Nope.
So, I've got a long list. Depending on how deep we go into these, they could either last a long time or so short.
Historically, I like going deep.
I agree. We went deep. Okay, so...
We went deep.
First one. You become incredibly wealthy, but everyone assumes you got rich through something immoral. Would you push that button?
Yeah. For me, it's just like, if it starts with you get incredibly wealthy, I'm going to say yes.
You love money. I think naturally, any like incredibly wealthy person, you think they did it like immorally.
Yeah.
Like all the higher ups, like the billionaires and stuff like that out there, they didn't just get there by being a good person.
Right. I mean, that's the assumption.
It's almost objectively true in most cases. They've made some enemies getting up there.
Yeah.
I think there's a limit you can hit of how much money you can make while still being a good person.
But you also just can't really get that far in life without making enemies.
Oh yeah, naturally you're gonna make some enemies. You don't have to be a bad person.
I've made some enemies. Gloria Salisbury.
Who is that?
Went to high school with her.
What'd you do?
Nothing. I just don't like her.
Okay. But no, I think honestly I'd probably push the button too. Like,
Yeah.
when you have a ton of money, as long as you've still got like plenty of people that do like you, there's almost no downside.
Yeah, I'm gonna have haters either way.
I've got people that don't like me and I don't have money, so like,
Yeah.
I'm pushing this button, man. So that one doesn't take a lot of thought, I don't think. You can read minds, but you can never turn it off.
We've talked about similar things to this before.
But like usually it's more of a downside of like you can
Yeah.
only hear people saying negative thoughts about you, that kind of thing.
I think I would. Because we also talked about whether the government should be able to lie or not.
Yeah. I would not push this button. This would get incredibly annoying.
Okay, it would be annoying. Well, I guess it depends how it's formatted to you. Like if they like send it to you like via email, like a fancy doc, and it's like you can just look at all this stuff, or if it's just like every time you walk, you're just like it's getting blared at you, like that would get annoying.
Look, because that's my take of it. If you can't turn it off, my thought is it's kind of just like if you're walking through a busy place and you're hearing people's conversations. It's like that, but all the time. So imagine like you're in class and like you're like trying to hear what the professor's saying, but not only are you hearing what they're thinking in their head while they're trying to explain, you can also hear everyone around you thinking.
I'm not thinking of it as a physical thing. Which I think if you do think of it as like something like it's physically getting read or like spoken out to you or something like that, then I think it definitely does get annoying. But just if whatever the way is, if you're just able to know what everybody's thinking, I don't think that'd be that annoying.
It's like information overload. Because you can't turn it off. Everyone's thoughts are going into your head right now.
Well, that's...
Well, while I'm talking to you, you're also hearing what I'm thinking about. And it's probably not the same thing.
Yeah. I guess. That would be annoying.
There's like... I think there's ways to counterbalance it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it was like... You, like, you could read somebody's mind every time you look them in the eye. I would just like stare at your nose when I'm talking to you, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you do that anyways.
I don't. I mean, it is freaking huge. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I literally don't even have a big nose.
You have a normal size nose. But like, I think I could get behind that.
That was really funny.
But like, never being able to turn it off, I don't think I could get behind that. That'd be annoying.
Yeah, I like getting turned off.
That's a strange take. You become immortal, but you stop aging at your current physical condition forever. So exactly how your body is right now. Good and bad. Permanent.
Give me a few months. Or maybe go back a few months. But let me get in a more healthy state.
No, I get that. Because I've got some stuff going. I've got some stuff too. But like, the thing is, like, most of my stuff that I've got, this is gonna sound really weird for people who don't know what's going on. Things that I've got going on could very feasibly in my life early, and scientifically have to many people who have shared my condition. But if I'm immortal, that doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I still stand by what I said.
If you have like chronic IBS and you're always pooping, and you're immortal and you're like constantly pooping, that might suck.
Yeah.
If you have terrible back pain literally all the time, you might not want to be immortal. I don't want to be immortal anyway. I wouldn't push this button because we've talked about it before.
Yes.
The whole thought process of like the Earth not being immortal, but you are, and you're just floating in space. That sucks.
Yeah, I don't want to be immortal. I don't want to be immortal with my problems.
I would like to be able to like push a button to like set a time limit. Like, I will die at exactly 100 years old. I can get behind that.
Man, but I want to live longer than 100.
Raise the dial.
Yeah.
How old do you think you would want to live? Because I do think there's a limit where eventually you stop. The people that you know and love are gone.
It depends, like, more in line of how healthy I am. Because I don't want to push myself past 100, assuming I can make it that far. I don't want to push myself, like, and keep going if I'm just, like, miserable because I'm unhealthy.
Yeah.
Like, if I have a lot of stuff going on with me. But I would like to be able to live, like, as healthily for, like,
I agree with that. As long as I can still live happily,
Yeah.
I'm fine with living. The second health complications coming in, I'm like struggling to walk and I can't sit up out of bed, that kind of thing.
Doc, get me out.
The second I'm bedridden, pull the plug. I can't do that anymore.
That's documented.
It's documented.
He gives us permission.
I give you permission.
I pulled the plug on my best friend.
Hey, that could be in a couple months. We have no clue.
I know. You're gonna see that on your feed. Subscribe.
So, I just can't. Even if all it said was you become immortal, I wouldn't push that button. Every time you sleep, there's a 10% chance you wake up in a random country.
Yes, I'm doing that right now. Do I at least get to keep my bed, or like, am I waking up on the floor?
I'd say it's a random country, so you wake up anywhere. Because imagine like you just wake up in somebody else's bed. You wake up like
that wouldn't be the first time
on the streets. Like there's so many possibilities with this one.
No, I like that one. I would love to travel to every country in the world, and that would help.
My issue is getting back.
Just go to bed. Like, oh yeah, at the like worst case scenario, if you're in a bad spot, go to sleep 10 times. In 10 days, you'll be somewhere else.
That's the thing. So statistically, around 10 times, you've got to like sleep to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
The issue is like statistically getting back to your country. Even if you did get back to your country, there's no saying I'd be back here.
It's a 0.5% chance.
I'd be back in California.
Does states count? Because that's the same country.
That's not what I meant. I meant like I could come back to the United States but be in California, not here. Okay. So even if I did somehow get my country, there's a lot of countries in the world. How many are there, Jaden?
197 or 195 or 198.
I asked for one answer.
Well, there's not one answer. That's the problem. I would say 197. But that's why I said 0.5%.
My take is that there objectively is an answer. If you want to, like, if another country is like, no, you're not a country, that's not for you to decide. At that point, the United Kingdom or whatever, like the British could have just been like, no, the United States is not another country. We chose to be.
Tell that to China.
I don't give a crap what China thinks. China, put me down. Come here.
We have Chinese listeners. Like 0.07%.
Oh, on
YouTube.
YouTube Shorts, yeah. I'm sure. Just the shorts. They're not going to hear me talking about this.
This is going to be a short.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Chinese... Actually, maybe I shouldn't get into that. But, yeah, talk to them about that. They would say 195.
No, I'm sure they would.
They would.
Honestly, I genuinely doubt many people who live in China would say it. I'd say it's just the government.
Okay, but I think... No, I think they would.
Do you think the average Chinese person would say that it's not a country?
Taiwan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think the average person would, really?
Yes.
I would say it's mostly the government. I know the Chinese government sucks and a lot of Chinese people hate it.
Yeah, but like the Chinese government, you think what the Chinese government thinks.
True. Well, you don't have to think it. You gotta say it out loud.
You have to think it.
1984 type stuff.
Don't let them hear you.
We're not posting this one on TikTok. I can go ahead and say that.
This one is not getting posted in China.
Okay, next one. You always know the right thing to say, but nobody believes you're sincere about it.
That's just sad.
That's sad. I would not push that button.
No.
That one makes me really sad.
No, because, I mean, yeah, sometimes I do struggle what to say. But I don't. No, that's sad. It's not worth it.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, next one. You can relive any memory perfectly, but you slowly lose interest in making new ones.
How do you lose interest in making memories?
You just don't want to do anything anymore. My take,
but even
absolutely don't push this button.
If you're not doing anything, you're still making memories, right?
Well, yeah, but you're losing interest. Like, you're not going to really make any memorable memories because you're not trying to do anything worth
memorable memories.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, don't push that button.
No, yeah, because, like, what is living if not memories, man?
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. What is living without memories? Because we just live to create memories.
Yeah.
We live so we can think about living.
There's no point in living if you're not living memorably.
A person who lives all the time has nothing to live without life.
Yeah. You become famous worldwide, but every stranger feels entitled to your attention. You're Taylor Swift.
Push this button to become Taylor Swift. Thinks they're entitled. Okay, see, I feel like I can't speak to this because like I don't really know what that feels like. Because to me, like sitting right here, I'm like, I don't think that seems that bad. Like that doesn't feel like a major downside if but I have known, or not known, but like I've heard so many celebrities talk about like how exhausting it is sometimes, where like you just want to go to like the grocery store and you just can't because everybody's like, oh my god, like can I get a picture, can I get an autograph, can I get an autograph? And I could, like, I'm not in that situation, but I guess I could understand that how that could get like exhausting and annoying. So maybe that's like why you wouldn't want to.
I'm not doing it. I hear too many like stories of like celebrities getting like stalked and stuff like that. And the amount that like just like actually can't leave their house without paparazzi being there like all the time. I can't do that. I need privacy.
Yeah.
I want to be famous one day, but I don't want to be like so famous that every person on earth would know who I am. Yeah. I don't want to be famous where like somebody every once in a while on the street would be like, "Hey, you're Christian from That Goes Awesome."
Yeah. That would be awesome.
Yeah. So I'm not pushing that button.
No, I wouldn't do it.
Okay, you never need sleep again, but you can never dream again either.
Dreams scare me. I don't want to.
I think I'm fine with this. You get so much more time. And also it says you never need sleep again. It doesn't say you can't. Because sometimes you would just, I'm going to sleep. I want to sleep. That happens sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't take naps often. But like if I didn't need to sleep, sometimes
I would. So if I never feel sleepy, then I'd...
Yeah.
Because I like sleep, but I think it's just because it feels nice.
Exactly. Because it's like, if you like, even if you didn't need sleep, you could probably like pop a melatonin and go to bed. So, because like, imagine how much time you would have to get literally anything you want done.
Yeah, that's like a whole third of your life back.
Exactly, which is kind of like hype. Because like if you wanted to sleep, you could, but you don't have to. I think I'm going yes, because you would get more time and. Dreams are crazy, especially because, you know, sleep paralysis over here.
Yeah.
I do want to mention, last night, as of filming this, not as of this being posted, I had a very interesting dream. And I swear it was the whitest person dream I could have possibly had. Because it's me in Japan fighting demons with a sword. And let me tell you, that's not the whitest thing I've ever felt in my entire life. I woke up, I was like, that was hype. And I was like, what is happening with me right now?
That's awesome.
And so, it would suck to not wake up and be like, man, fighting demons in Tokyo was hype. But also, like, I get a third of my life back. I'm pushing that button.
Yeah, I just don't remember enough dreams to care that much.
I remember almost every dream I have, like, all the time. I rarely wake up and don't know what happened.
I usually wake up and I'm like, how did I get here? Because I'm in another country.
You become the smartest person alive, but nobody understands your explanations.
Oh, that's just me already. That's just day-to-day life.
My take on this one is, at this point, are you the dumbest person alive?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No. Just because if you're smarter than everyone, you're just the smartest.
If nobody understands, I feel like you're not smart enough. I feel like intelligence is also your ability to explain yourself.
Okay, yeah, I like that. I guess that is part of it, yeah.
So, yes, you're the smartest person alive, but no one's going to see you as that because they don't know what you're saying. It's like whenever I was in high school and I got to write an essay on any topic I wanted, so I chose quantum physics because I was like, my teacher can't give me a poor grade if she doesn't understand what I'm writing. Halfway through a paper, I don't understand quantum physics. I need a new topic. That's how that happened.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I thought you were just going to say like you used chat or something to write it.
This is pre-chat.
Pre-chat. Oh my god.
I didn't understand it.
How did we do school pre-chat?
Are we cooked? Someone who mostly did school pre-chat, rarely ever used it. I was fine.
Yeah.
And I'm done.
This is funny.
You can cure any disease with a touch, but each cure shortens your lifespan slightly.
Any disease, like the whole disease, or like anybody who like they have a disease?
I imagine it's like if somebody has it, so it can't just be like, oh, like no more COVID, like, and just touch something. It'd be like, oh, you have COVID? No, you don't.
Ow.
He gets a slight pain. You have to slap them really hard to kill. Oh, just some random old lady who's like on her deathbed. You're just like, you're alive now, but she just like killed her because you slapped her really hard.
Uh, um,
It depends on how much slightly means.
yeah.
But then also, like, my take is you can do it very sparingly.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna go in a hospital and be like boom, 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 boom.
I'm
which
leaning
would be the
more
nice
towards
person thing to do.
I'm leaning more towards yes.
I think I'll push it, but I just won't
Yeah.
use his power often.
Yeah. Push the button.
Because it does say slightly.
Yeah. I wish there was a more definite slightly,
Yeah,
but I would push it.
I agree. You can instantly learn any skill, but you forget another skill permanently every time. I'm doing this for sure. I'm
Pushing it.
I'm slapping that button. Because, like, whatever you need to get done, you can do it.
Yeah, then
You'll forget something you did last time, but you want to do that again.
You can just go back.
You go back. There's no downside.
Yeah.
There is no downside here at all. You can see 10 minutes into the future, but only during dangerous situations. Absolutely no downside.
Yeah, there's no downside.
There's no downside. Because, like, can you just avoid it?
Yeah.
It could be Final Destination rules.
Oh.
Like, you see the bad situation, but you cannot. You can't truly escape it. You can stop it, but it'll come for you eventually anyway.
I really like Final Destination.
I like 2 of them.
Well, they're like objectively they're bad movies, but like I like watching
I
them.
think there's some that are good.
Yeah, they're not all like that bad.
I think 2 is good.
I can't remember which was which.
The first one is fine, I guess.
The first one's the plain one, and then there's the
highway pile up.
Yeah, with
the
the log
one.
truck.
Yeah, there's the roller coaster.
Roller coaster. That's like 4.
Roller coaster was 3.
Oh, okay.
4, I want to say 4 is a bridge.
Maybe.
A suspension bridge broke. 5 was the racetrack.
Oh yeah.
What was the most recent one? 6
I
or
don't
7?
remember.
I want to say 7 was the most recent, which was like the Sky Tower.
I don't think I've watched the last one.
It's fine. It's honestly probably one of the better ones.
Really?
But I just don't like the movies in general very much. Kind of like Saw. I'm not a big Saw guy either.
I like Saw.
I don't like movies where people die for the sake of watching people die.
I do.
I'm sure you do. You're a business major. It's kind of your whole thing. Okay.
What does that even mean?
You can instantly become attractive to everyone, but nobody wants a serious relationship with you. Oh, it's not worth it.
Mm-mm.
I'd rather be attractive to one person that loves me than attractive to everyone and no one loves me.
Speak your truth, King.
Thank you.
Say it again for the people in the back.
I forgot what I said. I can't say it again.
Rewind that. That was good.
Thank you. Okay, so would you wish that one?
No.
No, there's a point.
I want to be attractive for one person that loves me.
Some people would love that. Admittedly, there's some people who just want to sleep around, and that's hype for them.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people.
Yeah. Some people, they just crave that attention.
You can relive one day repeatedly until it's perfect, but time freezes for everyone else while you do. Once again, this one doesn't feel like that much of a downside.
Yeah, people wouldn't know.
Yeah, like, what does it matter if time freezes for them?
I would do that.
But also, like, my take is, how does that work? Depending on what you mean, because if I'm reliving this day, but, like, nobody's moving, imagine it's just, like, you, like, failed a job interview, and you're like, man, I need to practice for this more.
Yeah.
And then you go back and relive this day, and then you go sit down at the job interview, and then you're, like, the guy is just, like, and you're just, like, talking to him. How do you relive it?
You should watch Interstellar.
True, I need to watch that. You're all right. Yeah, I'm still pushing that. I guess the take is that, like, it's almost like an alternate timeline until you resume time. That's my opinion on it. That kind of seems like how it feels. You can make one person completely happy forever, but everyone else sees them as insane. No, that is not worth it. But they are completely happy, so do they care? I'm not pushing that button.
I've met some insane people who are happy.
I'd argue the most happy people are insane.
Yeah. We said before, the dumber you are, the happier you are.
I stand by that wholeheartedly. And dude, I'm sure you're the happiest man alive.
I'm so happy.
I feel so happy right now. You instantly become physically fit forever, but you can... I don't know any of these, by the way.
Okay.
But you can never sit comfortably ever again.
I also know some people like that, probably.
There's definitely some, like, very muscular people that, like, their booties are too hard to, like,
I know, that's
have
what
a
I'm
good
saying.
time. But never sit comfortably like any...
No,
I feel like you can put a pillow under your butt and be, like, comfy. But if you can't be comfortable ever, you put a pillow, you're still uncomfortable.
I gotta be comfy.
No,
I can't
yeah.
do that.
There's one thing about me is I love being comfy.
Yeah. Amen.
Being comfortable is way too important to me. You become immune to embarrassment, but you also lose social awareness. I know a few people like this too.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Hot take. To some people, this is called autism.
I can see that.
No, that's not a mean thing either. There's like this. There's some people like this.
Yeah.
And it's like they don't care what people think, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But on the flip side of that, not caring what people think can make you like do things that you shouldn't do.
Yeah. I think too much about what other people think, and I complain. I also complain too much about people who aren't self-aware. It's one of my like pet peeves. And obviously there are situations where people like, for whatever reason, like they maybe don't have as much self-awareness as someone else. But when there's somebody that's like just perfectly capable, but they have no self-awareness, it drives me crazy.
I agree. And I'm not saying that about autistic people anymore. We move past that.
Yes. Make that clear.
You can live in any fictional universe you choose, but you can never return to Earth.
No, I gotta come back home.
I agree. I like my
Unless
life.
I'm taking my entire life with me.
If I could take, like, my life and put it in, like, and have, like, my family and stuff like that. Because, like, I have an easy answer for the world I choose.
Where?
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Pokemon is just our world, but better in every way.
Yeah, but can we film in Pokemon World?
Well, yeah.
Exactly. If we all go there together.
Imagine how much more entertaining that Goes Awesome would be in Pokemon.
Yeah.
We're just going to challenge gyms and stuff.
That Goes Awesome takes on Team Rocket?
Yeah.
that'd go awesome.
That would be so hype. Because, like,
Yeah.
that we could just film our entire, like, journey to try to become champion of a region.
Yeah,
like,
that'd be
Christian
awesome.
and Jaden take on the Rock Jam. We need to find a way to make this happen.
That's like the evolution of TGA Versus.
That's hype. Every single month we have a new team.
Yeah, we're going after a new gym badge every month.
I like
At the
this
end of the
idea.
year, we conquer the region.
We're just our rivals in the Pokemon universe.
Yeah, that would be so fun, dude.
Like that's like
Yeah.
it makes me want to push the button, but I genuinely can't like leave my family and stuff like that. If I could take them with me, absolutely.
Yeah, but if I had Pokemon,
You need family if I have a Squirtle.
yeah, like make a new family.
This one makes me uncomfortable. You can see ghosts, but they constantly beg you for help.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Oh.
That-
That one's like sorely uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Cause like they're probably like all the different ways they could be asking for help.
Ooh, help me.
I have so many jokes I really want to make, but to try to keep the PG-ness of the podcast, I cannot talk about them.
Help me. Woo, Casper.
You can bring back extinct animals, but some become invasive and dangerous.
Yeah, like a T-Rex.
If you can choose, I think I'm down. How bad could dodo birds be? We brought them to extinction one time, we can do it again.
Yeah, if we needed to.
So I think I've talked about this on the podcast before. Almost, in my opinion, objectively. If we brought dodo birds to extinction, they have to taste so good.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe this is completely false, and I don't know where I'm coming up with this. But dodos only lived on like
Dodo Island?
on one tiny
It
island
was something like that.
to the east of Africa, right?
Something like that.
It was like in the Seychelles or something. It's like near Madagascar.
But they have to taste so good.
They do have to taste good.
There's got to be a reason we kill them all.
Okay, but like, if they only existed on that one island, I guess there had to be people that existed on that island that ate them.
Well, they went there probably.
They went there just for the dodo.
Because I
That's
feel
how
like
good they tasted.
most areas of the Earth probably didn't have humans until humans went there, and then, coincidentally, those areas became worse.
Common denominator.
There seems to be a problem here.
Humans are the problem.
Okay, we don't have a lot of time left. So I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna randomly find one.
Okay, give us one more button and let me press it, or let me not press it. Whatever.
You can instantly end all wars, but all countries unite against a common alien threat afterwards.
Okay, hot take. I can't say that. But
You'll have to tell me what you're about to say after this is over.
okay, it was a kind of an unrelated hot take. But I think press that button.
Absolutely.
We could kick alien ass.
If all of humanity banded together, we all know different things. Every single like country has people of different like smarts, like intelligence,
Yep.
that can like do crazy things. And if they all teamed up, we can make like a full-on Death Star style thing that can shoot a laser to blow up planets. I'm fully convinced.
Yeah.
We can do crazy things if everyone loved each other. If there was no war and we all had to unite as humanity to fight aliens.
I think that's what it's going to take. That's what I'll say.
So I don't think we could be aliens if we weren't united.
Exactly. And I think it takes something like that
To make us unite.
To make us unite. Yeah.
See, another take I've got is I don't think it would make us unite. I think like we'd have to push this button to make it happen, because I do think if aliens came down, if they like came down to like Russia or something
Russia
like that,
would be like, go over there.
like, yeah, literally anywhere. I think they'd be like, yeah, you can't like have Earth, but you can have China. I think that would happen.
They'd be like, what about what's China?
Like I do think that is what would happen. But one thing that the aliens cannot take from us is our ability to create awesome content for all of you lovely people out there.
And we should act like the countries would and unite as we all come together and press the subscribe button.
Amen, brother. If there's one button you should be pressing today, it is that subscribe button.
That subscribe button and that follow button on all the other platforms that are in our link tree that is in the description or the bio of our YouTube. Christian, I've had such a good time podcasting with you today. I hope you've had a good time listening. I have been Jaden.
I'm still Christian. No, awful.
We are out of here. Goodbye.